the kind of contact, accessing, moving through dimensional planes. Yeah, there has been foreign meetings. Beautiful souls, contact is what I found in the second image towards the end of today's reading. And you're going to see me in those final few moments where it all begins to slow down. I stop communicating because A, there was so much information coming through. B, there were eyes on me. And C, my attention was becoming split. So I needed to retreat. What can I say? I mean, you guys asked for this reading on this place. It was very unusual, meaning what was taking place here and then what was then communicating back through the fields. I do mention towards the end of the reading about sharing more with you as I couldn't. I was unable to communicate anything else. But it was to do with beings from other dimensions, planes that have met. And the meeting here that I was able to communicate with felt very measured. There were no disruptions from this contact and these beings, but it has taken place. I'm going to let you guys get to the reading, have a feel for yourselves. I'll see you in the comment section. You asked for a reading on Cern. Okay, so let's just see what we have here. Okay, I'm going to pause that immediately just because there is a lot of energy coming through from this place. The clips do have quite a bit of text. So what I'm going to do is just move to an image of the location that we have. And let's just see if we can just stay in this place for now. Okay. So the first thing to know is that this area is a disruptor. This area is a distortion. What is it disrupting? What is it distorting? There we go. T-I-M-E. Okay. This is also a place for breakthrough. Enormous breakthroughs. And it has had, and it still has, a capacity to completely alter reality. Perception of reality. Many of the fields as we know them to be, and even the fields that just are outside of our own human bodies. And the final dis, to just add to the disruptor, distortion, is disturbance. So although it is creating breakthroughs, it is, yes, there is a certain meddling that takes place here that can inflict a harm on the human heart. This disturbance, along with the other disruptions and distortions, there it is, does not always have humans, you and I, humanity as a whole. It does not always have the human's best interest, because there is a certain goal, there is a certain mission here, there we go, that it is trying to achieve, that regardless of harm, regardless of suffering, regardless of the disruption, the distortions and the disturbance that it has created, it will continue, because their mission is to not necessarily research, but it is a constant action, a constant action. In the action in this place here, it is able to find out more about this very existence, about the atmosphere, what we're doing here, who we are, what we are, but outside even of time, space, reality. That is falling now into the dimensional planes of existence. Which I am being told this area here already knows and has already experienced contact with multiple dimensional planes of existence. And this center here is also trying to, connected to the breakthrough, but is pushing as far as it can without completely collapsing a timeline, completely collapsing a potential structure. But it is certainly going beyond means that we would, as a human being with a heart and a soul, that we would deem as safe, that we would deem as necessary. Whoever or whatever is here just wants for the knowing. There weren't many videos, or at least still videos, where we were able to just capture something in this place. So I've got another image, and just to see if there is a channel, that is a communication channel. There you go. Whatever that is, some of you may know, some of you may have seen it. Those of you who are a little bit more involved and have requested this reading today, share with me in the comment section if you already know what this is, but I am being told that it is a communication channel. And this has the ability, That is sending of information back and forth. That is the sending of information coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes even a little bit more in communication. It's almost as if there is some kind of particle, something around that nature that is being sent in, and then something comes out from it, something comes back out to be received. But communication is here. And we are still getting much testing as part of the vibrational standpoints in this area at this site. But there is something that wants to be known here. There it is. Okay, thank you. That is a meet and greet. That is there it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna stay here just for a little bit. Okay, thank you. That is contact, beautiful souls. That is contact. And it's not the kind of contact that is with an enemy. No, but it is the kind of contact where accessing, moving through dimensional planes. Yeah. There has been foreign meetings, and there has been contact with other beings here. And I'm just gonna slow it down even further. I'm going to just exit from this place. Thank you so much. Thank you. And let's just come back to the first image. I'll just keep that on the screen whilst I bring the rest of that information through safely. This place has already made contact with other dimensions. Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do, beautiful souls, is I am going to have to disconnect here, and I'll see you in the introduction and catch you up on what has been happening for the last 2-3 minutes as things became more quiet and things have slowed down. I'll see you guys in the intro. Love and blessings.